Hello, my name is Nathan McKeon with Bezier Games. Let's play some Silver app. I'm going to pick my village, look at my first two cards, draw my top card. It's an 11. That means I can look at the top card of the deck and switch it to either village. It's a high card, so I'm going to switch it into my opponent's village. Oh, and they blind switched out a 2, which I'm going to take. Now that allows me to look at any card in my village, so I have better information. And they switched out a 1, so I'm going to take that and switch it out for my 11. That'll create the squire pile. And then when they switch out for that one, the squire pile gets even bigger. One for each squire face up in the game. So now I know what all my cards are. Up next, I'm trying to decide if I want to flip a card face up or not, but I don't really want to give the AI any extra information, so I choose not to. And they are using their 3 to defend that 1. And I'm a tough decision here. I went for 4 points to 9, but I know that I matched another 9, so I'm going to take that so I can switch it out later. I'm going to go ahead and switch out my 2 9s for a lower number, even though it's not got a very beneficial value to me. I don't really know if I want to use that 6, so I decide to use it on my opponent's village so I can have better information about what they've got. They went ahead and got rid of it right away, but that 1's really good for me, so I take it. Then the AI calls, I get one last turn, so I flip over this 4. It doesn't help me my score any, so I'm left with 2 points. They have 9, so they get the penalty 10 points. So it's 2 to 19. Now I'll get to go first. Look at my 2 cards. I definitely want that 1, so I'm going to put it here, extra information, rather than switching out the 2 high cards that I know I already have. Then the AI steals from me. They'll get to know what that card is, but it's a 10, so it doesn't really matter. That's better than whatever they gave me, so I'm going to take that. No, they gave me a 3. That would have been nice. So they take the 3 back and use it to defend the card. And use the 11 to look at the top card of the deck. I'll switch out the 6, so now I know I have all cards in the lower half. They use the exposer to flip one of their cards face up. I'm taking that empath for sure. They're discarding a 3, which is good for me because I'm going to take that and guard the 0 that I have so that they can't mess with my 0 at all. They double exchange their 10s, which is good. Another 5. I'm going to turn over my 4 so that I can draw 2 cards the next time I draw from the deck. I definitely want the 1, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it out with my 4 and decrease my score way down. They switched out, so it looks like they have 7 points showing. I look at their other card, so they have a total of 10. I'm pretty sure I'm beating that, but they went ahead and called on their next turn. I look at the discard pile with the 10, but there's nothing in there I want, so I'm not going to take anything. And I got 7 points, and they have 10, so they got the 10-point penalty, so they have 20 points. Round 3, I'm going to take that 13 for sure, just need to figure out where I want to put it. That was a good switch, didn't lose anything low valued. Alright, there drew a card. Looking at this 10, I'm trying to think, do I want it in my village just so I know what it is? But I changed my mind, and there's nothing in the discard pile that I want. I'm taking a face-up 4 so I can draw more cards and look at them each time I have more options. And I used that 13 to match up with my 8. Now here's a tough decision, but I decided to take the 4 because I want to pair it up with my other 4 later. Now I lost a 2, but that's not terrible because they're going to take the 2 and I'm going to get another shot at the 1. Oh, but the 12, I'm going to go ahead and take the 12 and steal the 2 just so they can't use the 12 to steal something for me. And I'm going to use its power to remind myself of what's on the other side. It's another 2, so I have 2, 4, 4, 2. Alright, they face up 3. I'm going to take that and lower my score nicely. Pair up and get down to 3 cards. And guard my face up 2. And they took the 4. I called. So they got another turn. And all they could do was view a card. And so I got 0 points. And they got their sum. So I got a 3 and a 12, so I'm going to take the 13 and just add it over there. 6, okay, no great loss because I'm going to pair up the 13. Oh, another 12. I'm going to pair that with my 12, so I'm going to take it no matter what this is. And that way I can trade out 2 12s. Alright, they traded out 2 6s. Oh, the third 12, I'm taking that. So now I've got 3 12s, and I'll be able to trade out. Alright, no matter what this next card is, I'm probably going to take it and trade it out for a bunch of 12s with the 13 as well. So I'll be down to 2 cards. And don't want to go too long, otherwise the AI will call. Alright, I'm going to take the 3, and I'm going to use it to guard my other 3 that I knew from the beginning of the game. Use my 11, see what's up. 5, I will trade that out for 2 cards. I'll drop my score 1 and get me down to 1 card. So all I have to worry about is what the next card is that I get, if it's higher or lower than a 5. 6, that doesn't really help me, so I'm going to turn one of their cards face up. So I know better what they have. That 5 over there doesn't help me any, so I got a little bored. I decided to switch my 5 face up. Alright, they got rid of the 7. I'm definitely taking the 2. Then I'm going to guard the 2 with the amulet so that they can't switch it with a robber or a witch. And they switch out. Card, I go ahead and called. They get a last turn. The 4 doesn't help them at all. And I end with the 0 in that round. 9 points overall, and they got 68.